certainly grateful that we have been able to be physically here at seminary starting this past fall. Um, Life here at the seminary kind of looks similar to what it looks like kind of everywhere else how it's been since the fall, as far as social distance protocols, the requirement of having to wear masks. Everyone was able to put these things in place. I know it's a lot of hard work, and all the guys here are very appreciative of just being able to be here in person and to be with each other. It's the amount of gratitude and thankfulness I have for the folks that set everything up to put everything in place to make it possible, for sure. You're a little more intentional with checking in on your fellow seminarian brothers, your professors, people you interact with here, the cleaning crew, the maintenance crew, just people that we see down on a daily basis. You just kind of feel a little more kind of closer to everyone, making sure everyone's kind of doing all right. One of the best ways that I found, and I know it kind of sounds a little bit simple, but at the same time, I found it powerful a little bit, is both during my summer assignment in McSherrystown and back at my home parish in Carlisle. Even though there weren't the traditional, being able to visit with families or have too much close contact, being able to serve at Mass and being with everyone as a group to be able to pray with them, I found a greater appreciation for that. And I think that is kind of a little bit made you appreciate the power of the strength that you can gain from Mass and from prayer. And even though we were at a distance, and I had talked to one of the priests here, we were talking about it, I think it was maybe over the summer last fall. It was kind of like, united in prayer. So even though we're all that close, that was one thing that was kind of a little bit different. I know this past year has been very difficult for everyone, and it's impacted people in a variety of ways. And I always find it difficult to put into words to say thank you and how much I appreciate everyone's support. And I'm grateful for everyone just considering to make a financial donation to this. I'm grateful for everyone's continued prayers, their support, their encouragement. I can always use extra prayers, please. It's always helpful, and I appreciate it. It certainly is not a solo effort at all. I couldn't do this without everyone's support. Think that there's an appropriate quote that I was able to find by Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And she said that the best way to show your gratitude to God and people is to accept everything with joy. We may not be able to give much, but we can always give the joy that springs from a heart that is in love with God. All over the world, people are hungry and thirsty for God's love, and we meet that hunger by spreading joy. So it's kind of with that joy that I want to say thank you again for your generosity and support. And please know that all the people in the diocese have been, are, and will continue to be in my prayers. And just God bless you and your families.
Everything was still new, and I was in the middle of it. We were all in the middle of it and still are. And we were figuring out how formation within the virus would work. Luckily, everything went pretty well, all things considered, and we were able to go out to the parishes last summer and still minister. Of course, in a limited capacity, but we were still able to minister. I remember being at St. Joan of Arc in Hershey with Father Alcesky, and we put a lot of work into making sure that the Mass was as available to people as possible and as beneficial to us in formation. So the fact that we could come back last fall is incredible. All of our classes continued almost as normal. Sometimes because of a spike in cases, we switched to Zoom instead of in person. So overall, the past year has actually been pretty close to normal. My biggest regret and struggle we haven't been able to really play sports. It's important for a seminarian to be healthy, body, mind, and soul. And I'm a big sports player. I love soccer and football and basketball, and that's what we play here. And not having that as the option has been kind of hard with fraternity and just like physical and mental health. Other than losing sports, our life was pretty much the same. The interpersonal relationships between a seminarian and the lay people that they know personally, or their home parish, or the main way for me is my apostolate here in Philly. All of that was still available and possible. Every time I go home on break, I call my pastor, Father Don Bender, and I tell him I'm in town and I serve Mass, and I see the people and the people see me. And, there's not much chatting after Mass because we're safe, but it's something. And I don't think we should disregard that. I've gotten a lot of support, just kind letters from school kids and parishioners. And all of that has continued like normal. I'm really overwhelmed and impressed by how much everyone still wants to share love. The prayer support is felt. It really is. And then I also have been able to form this relationship with people who pray for me specifically and let me know that they're doing that. I don't do a good job of thanking them enough. That's my fault, but this is a great format for me to say thank you, and that I do appreciate it, and they do help. They really, really do. Seminarians and diocesan priests, our work is ministry, right? And that is what we give to the people of God, and that's why the people of God support us. Our work is serving you all, and that's what I want to do. So when I say thanks for the Pentecost Collection and the support, I'm saying thanks because you're allowing me to do what God is asking me to do, which I love to do, and I'm humbled and blessed to be able to do it. So that's why I'm saying thank you. I'm saying thank you because you're giving me this incredible gift that I get to say yes to God and help you say yes to Him too.